Welcome back. In today's tutorial, we will be cutting a classic long increased layer complemented with a beautiful Bronde Foilyage Colour application. Creating volume, movement and texture in our haircut with a beautiful dimensional foliage application. I have provided chapters if you would like to skip to the haircut. We start with zoning the top section from the top of the crown to below the nape. I am using powder lightener with 6% 20 volume peroxide. We section out our fringe zone, starting our color application in the front of the hairline. My body position is standing in front of my model. Directing my sections forward, I take fine clean sections, weaving them before saturating with powder lightener. I continue to take diagonal back sections, working up the hairline until I reach the parietal ridge. In the face frame zone, I am taking sections 1 centimeter apart to create maximum coverage, weaving my sections to create a soft, well-blended result. Slicing will create a stronger pop if that's what you're looking for. If you are new to applying colour, and if you would like an in-depth tutorial with the what, whys and how to apply a foil application, check the card above, or you can find the link in the description below. Now we have reached the parietal ridge. In this zone, I want to create depth. I take a pivoting section, I gently back comb and start the back combing process. This will build depth and dimension behind the money piece, whilst creating maximum brightness in my face frame. With the final top section, I take the whole section, I gently back comb to diffuse the colour up into the root area, whilst being able to saturate the rest of this section with powder lightener. I ensure I brush the product back towards the root area over the back combing to create the perfect diffused blend. This is a great technique to create maximum brightness in the face frame whilst maintaining depth and dimension behind the money piece fringe zone. You can see how I have left depth and applied powder lightener where I want brightness. When taking thicker sections, I double foil. This allows me to work neatly whilst keeping the foil secure with the weight of the product. We now move to the final face frame zone, behind the ear. I include this zone as the face frame. When the hair in this zone is directed forward over the shoulder, it creates the length in the face frame. I am working with the backcombing method to create a diffused blend into the natural hair color. I am working back to back, leaving no hair out in between, creating maximum coverage. I continue this process until I reach the curvature of the head. We complete the exact same process on the opposite side before moving on to the fringe and money piece zone. To create maximum brightness in the money piece zone, I take slice sections, working back to back for the first 3 foils. I now change to weaved baby lights for the next 3 sections, leaving a small amount of hair out in between each foil. This will help to start the blending from the depth into the money piece. Once we have weaved 3 foils, we now use the backcombing method. The first section I backcomb once, the second section twice, slowly increasing the depth working back. This method creates perfect blending into the money piece. Once we have completed our third back comb section, we move to the back of the crown zone. I take diagonal back sections, weaving my foils to break up the depth in this zone, creating soft dimension. We repeat this process on both sides of the crown, working above the occipital bone. Completing this zone with a couple of finely weaved horizontal foils. We now repeat the same process in the top of the crown, using diagonal back sectioning. The foils in the top zones will be toned to create even more depth and dimension in our colour, creating a seamless, well-connected, beautiful, natural result. You could choose to approach this colour with freehand dry balayage. To add even more brightness in the money piece and face framing, we tip out the mid-lengths to ends using a back comb method to blend. We leave this application on for 30 to 45 minutes to process. We now apply our zonal application. I have sectioned out my face frame and have sectioned out over my parting in the top of the crown zone. This will be toned to a natural level 4 as my client requested a deeper brunette. My second section under this zone will be toned with the 6 level and 7 level ash brown caramel. This will blend the top zone into the face frame zone. In the face frame zone, I have applied a root touch, gently applying the 6 and 7 level colour to the roots only, then completing the face frame zone with a level 8 blonde. We have rinsed, cleansed and conditioned our model's hair, preparing for the increased layered haircut. We zone our haircut with a centre back parting and a radial section from slightly behind the ear on both sides. We start with the centre profile section. This section will become our guide for the front zone. We take a small section of hair and cut our guide. This will be the shortest length in our face frame and haircut shape. I've chosen the chin as my guide. We now elevate and over-direct the section forward to increase and maintain maximum length in the back of the haircut. This is our guide for the front zone. Every new section will be over-directed to this stationary guide, increasing the length from the front to the back, whilst also increasing the length from the side of the shape into the center. This is where the name increased layer comes from. This haircut is amazing for clients who want a long fringe, bang or face frame with maximum body in the top and length in the back. This is the classic Victoria's Secret hairstyle you have seen on the catwalk. When cutting increased layers, you can choose to over-direct your sections forward like I have, or you can choose to elevate your sections 90 degrees straight up. Check the card above for this tutorial, or you can find it in the description below. We now repeat the same process on the opposite side, using the same center guide. You will notice my body position has remained in the same place. This allows my cutting angle to mirror the first cutting zone. This haircut is an amazing choice for clients who have foliage and balayage colour applications, as the haircut maintains maximum length in the bottom layers and creates amazing face frames to highlight and complement with colour. We have now completed the front zones. I run my hands through the haircut shape to cross-check my balance before moving on to the back zones. We take a center profile section through the back. We continue our cutting line following our guide in the top zone. We continue to elevate and over-direct to continue one fluid cutting line from the front of the haircut through to the back. We take pivoting sections in the back zone, directing all new sections back to the center profile guide. This will help to create beautiful, soft, seamless, long layers. We continue this process on both sides until we run out of hair. Feel free, once you're finished, to flat wrap and texturize and personalize your haircut if necessary. This is my increased layered haircut, complemented with a beautiful blonde foliage colour and styled with beach waves. If you liked this tutorial and learnt something new, hit the like and subscribe icons and let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this tutorial, you should watch this one next.